Welcome back, everybody, to another Rise of Kingdoms video. This is Dragothien here, and as you can see right here, we have got a new talent tree to play with. Yes, that's right. They've finally added Siege into this game as a usable talent tree unit. Oh my goodness. Let's go into the video. Let's jump in and talk about how they're doing this and what you can do to maximize your effect using your Siege units. All right, everybody, welcome to the video. Before we jump in, again, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. It's completely free, really helps the channel out. Really hoping to bring you in on the community. We already have a great one built here on Dragothien Gaming. And again, hit the bell notification so that you get daily access to your videos and content and streams for Rise of Kingdoms. Let's jump into this talent tree. It's the red talent tree because, again, all the infantry, cavalry, archer-specific talent trees are on the red path anyway. This commander excels at leading siege units, building ranged attack fortifications. I guarantee you, this will be on regular commanders in the near future. It's so good. There's so much here. And in fact, they're probably going to scale this down. If they end up adding this to normal commanders, they're going to scale this tree down. This is very important, very strong talent tree. I wish all the talent trees were like this because it'd be very difficult to make builds. There's 3 layers. Okay, so the first layer is these 2 right here. Second layer is these 4. Third layer is these 2. And then fourth layer, the ultimate skill, the ultimate talent, I should say, is the 4th layer here. So first, let's go from left to right. We have well fortified, increasing health of siege units by 6%. Gotta have that. Strength and unity. Troops led by this commander gain 3% troop capacity. Gotta have that. That's definitely good to have. Let's jump back over to the left. Swift maneuvers, 15% march speed bonus. When leading a troop composed only of siege units, siege are very slow. Very slow. Must have. Okay. Reinforced firepower, increases range normal attack damage by 3%. This is okay. This is one that I maybe would have given up for fight to the death. Maybe. And then I would basically have talked myself into it because I would have had armored joints, and then I would have had fight to the death, and I'd be like, well, it's only a 1.5% damage taken reduction instead of 3%. But I can't not get this to get the rest of the stuff. So we have to take reinforced firepower. Will to power increases defense by 9% if a troop's unit count has reached 50% of its unit count when dispatched. You'll probably use this a lot more often than you think because, again, of this arrow tower mechanism and how you're going to be fighting with Wafura and with Torgny. You're probably going to use this more than you probably think, or, you know, there's other skills in the other red trees for other commanders that are very similar to this based on infantry, based on archers, etc. But you're mobile, so you might not necessarily use this as much on those type of commanders because you're pulling back and refreshing and all that stuff. You're probably not going to do much refreshing in the archer tower system. Other skill here on the second row, we have increases damage dealt to arrow towers by 9%. There's going to be some arrow tower on arrow tower action, guys. There's going to be a little bit of that in this KvK. This is going to be good. 9% all damage dealt increase to other archer towers. That's good. Now, the question is, as you're constructing your archer tower, because again, it takes 2 minutes to do, are you considered an archer tower when you're doing that? Because if so, if somebody's trying to set up on the front line, you're already set up and you go to attack that archer tower that's building. Do you get that extra 9% damage on it or not? That's a good question to ask and will be answered in the upcoming KvK that I'm in Kingdom 75. Defensive maneuvers. These are the 2 best talents I've ever seen in my life. Defensive maneuvers reduces skill damage taken by 20%. And then cornered fox technique, love the name of the talent, by the way, increases counterattack damage dealt by 20%. This is basically skills. These are basically the equivalent of skills. Unbelievable. Fantastic, fantastic talents. Gotta have them. And then finally, forbearance on the very top row increases damage dealt by the next ranged normal attack by 50%. Every 5 seconds once battle begins. So every 5 seconds, whatever damage you're putting out, add 50% to it. So that's the breakdown of the engineering talent tree. Again, it's a full talent tree. You just take everything. All the other bubbles are going to be attack based, some march speed bonuses, some health. It's a big wide range. You get a little bit of everything. There's nothing very specific or very special about any of the minor dots here, the augmentations. They've named them all augmentation or siege specialty, packing light, irrepressible, but these are all basically health, defense, attack, and march speed bonuses of the half-point variety, I believe. No, this one's 1%. These are all going to be 1% because it's a red tree. That's right. So all will be 1% bonuses. That's very strong. And these are all going to give you tons of extra stats on this commander. I mean, this is great. The engineering talent tree is by far one of the best talent. If this talent tree was on a major unit type, it would be overpowered. This would be OP on a major unit type. Like again, if this was a cav talent tree, or if this was an infantry or an archer talent tree. I mean, archers kind of have a little bit of this to a certain degree, but they don't have the extra troop capacity. They don't have the 15% march speed. They don't have the 20% skill damage taken reduction. They don't have 20% counterattack damage dealt. But oh my goodness, it's so much. It's so much. 9% all damage increase to particular unit type. That's basically your iron spear for the infantry tree. That's kind of what that is. All right, guys, that's it. That's the full build here. This is the full engineering talent tree, guys. So this is really good. You definitely want to use these. And I recommend this build. You can also take your points out of armor joints if you want to and go fight to the death. That would only take 4 points. You have 6 available here extra after you get the full engineering tree and you get effortless. So you have 6 points available. You can go fight to the death, which takes up 4 of those. And then you got 2 points to play with. You can either put them in here, which will give you 1% defense, or you can do a 0.5% attack and a 0.5% health. Those are really the only 2 ways you can go at that point because everything else is blocked up. It's either taken or it's done. So that's the way to go. Those are really the only 2 builds that I'll recommend. Victory Charge has some interesting options with the way that siege towers, and again, we're talking about the attack portion of this talent tree now, but this may actually have a little bit of play. Last Stand doesn't definitely at all, but Victory Charge definitely could have some options here. The way mechanics are for the arrow towers, you're constantly attacking and moving from governor to governor, especially if you kill one. Increase to attack for the next 10 seconds could be very beneficial. Not bad. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one and take care.